Crowds of angry people on the streets of Congo's capital, Kinshasa, seem undeterred by a continued police crackdown on protests. They're demonstrating against plans for a census that could delay next year's presidential elections by up to 4 years. They think it's an attempt by President Joseph Kabila to extend his rule beyond the constitutional limit of 2 terms. Down the road, we met protesters carrying a body. They shout that she was shot by a police officer. Then our cameraman was hit on the leg by a rock. The crowd shouts at the man who threw it. Many here are angry, but they want journalists to hear their message.
The modification to the law that says there must be a census before the election is not a good thing, because the census will take 3 years. We don't want the president to continue ruling after 2016.
It is to the advantage of the president personally. He is not doing it for the interest of the population. That's why we're against that attempt to change the constitution.
In some suburbs, people took advantage of the situation to loot property. Chinese traders were seen as scapegoats and their stores targeted. But others keep trying to earn a living. This market was open for business in spite of the unrest. People on this street told us that the owner of this car works for the judiciary. They said that protesters got the better of police here, and then soldiers from the Presidential Guard were sent in. The car's owner tried to plead with people to calm them down, but people here identified him as a government worker, so they burned his car and chased him away. We met the leader of a youth association that supports President Kabila. He says the opposition are provoking the violence for political gain and should let him finish his second term.
We ask to our opposition to leave Kabila alone, to leave Kabila to work, to leave Kabila to bring our country the way he promised us. Investment people, they have to come to Congo, the company must open the Congo, our road must be good, our country must be clean.
Congo's economy has grown under Kabila's rule after decades of stagnation because of corruption and conflict. But for many, change isn't coming fast enough. Here, protesters wrote on the road that they reject Kabila and instead they want the national football coach to be in charge. It seems many people have lost trust in all the politicians. Webb, Jazeera, Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo.